right, here today to talk about Kiss Alive 2, particularly the last 5 tracks on the second disc or the second album, second part of the album. Those 5 tracks were definitely studio tracks, as we know. Alive 1, Alive 2, Kiss. Pretty much were studio tracks or studio albums as is. They went in, overdubbed the audience, made the booms of the explosions louder, and even did some singing in the studio and guitar work as well to cover up anything that was murky when they recorded it live. However, today I just want to talk about one track in particular, and that is Larger Than Life. And we're back here with Hugh Hefner talking about Kiss. Not only Alive 2, but other Kiss items. First on the roster, though, I want to clear something up. That track on there, Larger Than Life, does anybody think that that's Peter Criss playing drums? I don't think so. And if you don't think so either, just Google it. Who played drums on the track Larger Than Life on Kiss's Alive 2? Now when I Google it, it says Anton Fig. But everybody knows in the era of fake news, everything is subject to change on the internet. When I grew up, I had no clue. I was just listening to it thinking everything in the 70s was Peter Criss. I was wrong. For a couple of albums, as we know now, Anton Fig filled in for Peter Criss when he was on his way out. Those albums would be Dynasty, the 1979 disco album, and Unmasked, the 1980 disco-esque album, which realistically, they're both chock full of rock songs, ballads, and such. You've got I Was Made for Loving You on Dynasty, and you've even got really great Ace songs like 2000 Man on Dynasty, and a Peter Criss couple songs, Dirty Living, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that Peter Criss played drums on that, but who's to say? Now, as far as Unmasked, I love this album. Really don't care. And I love Dynasty too. For the longest time, Dynasty was one of my favorite albums. Torpedo Girl, Shandy even. I don't know. All of you. Talk to Me. Come on. Ace Frehley. And Anton Fig definitely played on this album. We know, because later on he became Ace's drummer in Frehley's Comet. So, what happened? Peter was on his way out and they needed a drummer. Yeah. Okay. So let's stick him on the cover. Let's say he did it. I've even heard Peter Criss take credit for Larger Than Life. He said he was channeling his inner John Bonham. Now, I don't know if that's not true or what, but I know the internet is always true, and it says Anton Fig played on that track. Whatever. Either way, somebody played on that track because it's there. But as I know, and we all know, that Kiss is subject to change with its members and who played what. Heck, I don't even think Ace played some of the solos on Destroyer, one of Kiss's epic albums. My theory, though, goes a little bit deeper than between Peter Criss and Anton Fig. I really do believe that there's a slight chance that Alex Van Halen may have played drums on that. Who knows? Gene discovered Van Halen right around that time, right? 77. He even recorded a couple tracks for, I think, Rock and Roll Over and Love Gun, Christine 16 being one of those tracks. And everybody knows, if you've ever heard the demo, that's Eddie Van Halen. And I think Alex Van Halen is credited to those tracks originally too. So, could he have played on Larger Than Life for Kiss's Alive 2? Who's to know? Who's to tell? You know Kiss isn't going to tell. They never kiss and tell. At least not for another 20, 30 years. But anyway, if you think you know or have any bit of argument or dispute, please comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on who played drums on that track. I myself do not believe that John Bonham came in and laid that track down. I know it sounds like Bonham, I know it doesn't sound like Peter Criss, and realistically, judging by, Ace Frehley's solo album, Kiss's Dynasty, and Kiss's Unmasked that we all know now Anton Fig played on, I don't think it's Anton Fig. But who knows? If you think you know, let me know below and we'll discuss. Hell, we might even make a whole new video about it. But what's to come down the line, because I'm such a big Kiss fan, we'll probably be talking about, The Elder, maybe dig deeper into Unmasked, the Unkiss album, which is one of my favorite covers, by the way. Who knows? We might even get a little funky and do some disco with Kiss. I love this album. I really don't care what anybody says. The critics say it's a flop. Kids were listening to Kiss at this time. Whatever. I love Kiss. I even love The Elder. I literally jam it out on my car radio all the time, going down the road. Only You, World Without Heroes, come on. Those are later dates though. So, one other thing, things I like to talk about and things I like to mention when it comes to Kiss and bands like that, these bands have been out for decades. They're almost at their 50-year mark. So, there's going to be rarities, box sets that have random songs, Japan issues, stuff like that. But, when drummers change and members change, and albums like this one, Creatures of the Night, who have Ace Frehley on the cover when he didn't play a lick on it, it's a little weird. So I guess it's okay for Kiss to put out 2 years, 3 years later, a new album cover with their new current members with no makeup, because they lost the makeup on Lick It Up in 1982. Except he didn't play a lick on it either. Bruce Kulick. But that's for a later issue. Again, just comment below. Let me know what you think about the possibility that Alex Van Halen played on Larger Than Life. Or if you think it's Peter Criss, sock it to me. Tell me why you think it's Peter Criss. Or if you think, dumb, you're dumb, dude. Why are you even making a video about this? Come on, I'm tired of hearing you talk about it. It's Anton Fig. Everybody knows Anton Fig was with Kiss at that time, recording all their studio work for drums. Come on. Either way, give me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time here on Rock and Robe. It was Alex Van Halen.